Brother Jedi at you. JDTV. I think. Yeah, JDTV. Welcome to our daily bread, man. We come to you blogging. I think that's what they call it as blogging. I don't know, man. I just be trying to give y'all a good word for the day, good script. Sometimes I don't have nothing to say, whatever, trying to stay consistent. But anyway, today is Tuesday, Spirit for the Spirit. Most of the time on Tuesday, we're going to be coming out of Proverbs. Most of the time. If you know me, you know that's one of my favorite books of the Bible. But that's not the only place we'll come. We'll deal with parables and Ecclesiastes and things. But what the purpose of Spirit for the Spirit is just something to put on your mind for you to like word or spirit for the mind or spirit. That's what that's about. So anyway, and it's really for those that are trying to be spiritual. So today is the 27th. So as a cop out, we're reading Proverbs 27. So here we go. Boast not thyself of tomorrow, for thou knowest not what a day may bring forth. Let another man praise thee, and not thine own mouth, a stranger, and not thine own lips. A stone is heavy, and a sand weighty, but a fool's wrath is heavier than them both. Wrath is cruel, and anger is outrageous, but who is able to stand before envy? Open rebuke is better than secret love. Faithful are the wounds of a friend, but the kisses of an enemy are deceitful. The full soul loatheth in honeycomb, but to the hungry soul every bitter thing is sweet. As a bird that wandereth from her nest, so is a man that wandereth from his place. Ointment and perfume rejoice the heart, so doeth sweetness of a man's friend by hearty counsel. Thy own friend and thy father's friend forsake not, neither go into thy brother's house in the day of thy calamity. For better is a neighbor that is near than a brother far off. My son, be wise and make my heart glad, that I may answer him that reproaches me. A prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished. Take this garment that is surety for take his garment that is surety for a stranger, and take a pleasure him for a strange woman. He that blesses his friends with a loud voice rising early in the morning, it should be counted a curse to him. All right. A continual dropping and very rainy day and contentious woman are alike. Whoso hideth her hideth the wind, and the ointment of his right hand which bewrayeth itself. Iron sharpened iron, so a man sharpened the countenance of his friend. Whoso keepeth the fig tree shall eat the fruit thereof, so he that waiteth on his master shall be honored. As in water, face answers to face, so the heart of man to man. Hell and destruction are never full, so the eyes of man are never satisfied. As finding pots for silver and furnace for gold, so is man to his praise. Though thou shouldest bray a fool in a mortar among wheat with the pestilence, yet will not his foolishness depart from him. Be thou diligent to know the state of thy flocks, and look well to thy herds. For riches are not forever, and doeth the crown endure to every generation. The hay appeareth, and the tender grass showeth itself, and herbs of the mountain are gathered. The lambs are for the clothing, and the goats are for the price of the field. And thou shalt have goat's milk enough for thy food, for the food of thy household, and for the maintenance for thy maidens. All right. Yo, this was a good proverb. I almost didn't read it all because it was so many things that I wanted to point out as we were reading it, but I'm gonna go back over it. That's what I was saying in my head. Like one time I was like, okay, because in my head I was about to stop right there, but then I looked at the next verse and was like, man, you just need to keep on reading. And but it was like, because I was gonna stop, okay, right there. But you need to keep on reading, just go through all of it. We got time. So boast not thyself of tomorrow, for thou knowest not what a day may bring forth. You know what that means. Like you don't know what tomorrow gonna bring, so don't boast. That's why a lot of times we like, if it's the Lord will. Let another man praise thee, and not thine own mouth, a stranger, not thine own lips. A stone is heavy, and the sand weight, but a fool's wrath is heavier than them both. So that's something that, like, a fool's wrath. Like, it's one thing to have wrath, but when you're a fool, that means you're gonna do something stupid behind that wrath. Wrath is cruel, and anger is outrageous. But who is able to stand before envy? So when somebody envying somebody, that's like even worse because it's gonna be a level of hatred there that ain't gonna be seen. Open rebuke is better than secret love. Yeah, man, it's better to tell you something for real openly than for me to be be talking about you behind your back, secret love, acting like I love you but I really don't. Faithful are the wounds of a friend, but the kisses of an enemy are deceitful. Like when a friend tell you something, even if it hurt, or faithful are the wounds of a friend. Like even if a friend do you wrong, they're gonna come back to apologize. They're gonna be, like faithful are the wounds of a friend, but the kisses of an enemy, they deceit. The full so loaded a honeycomb. So like when you full, a honeycomb usually good, but when you full, no, it's not. But to the hungry soul, every bitter thing is sweet. But when you hungry, man, I can give you anything, you gonna eat it. As a bird that wandered from her nest, so is a man that wandered from his place. I'm gonna leave that there. Ain't no protection. I guess I'm not gonna leave that. Ain't no protection when the bird leave his nest. He on his own when the bird leave his nest. He got a man up now when he leave his nest. Ointment and perfume rejoices the heart, so doeth the sweetness of man's friend by hearty counsel. Thy own friends and thy father's friends forsake not. This is one of my favorite verses. Neither go into thy brother's house in the day of thy calamity. For better is a neighbor that is near than a brother that is far. My son, be wise and make my heart glad that I may answer him that reproaches me. A prudent man foreseeth the evil, hiding himself, but simple pass on and I perish. So look, man, you know what you're doing. Consider the cost. Know the way. Know the destination for whatever you're trying to do. Let me see what else we got here. A continual dropping in a very rainy day and a contentious woman are alike. Ladies, hey man, find a better way to talk to your man. Find a better way to get what you want accomplished. Like you can be mad, you can be disappointed in what he doing, all that, but you putting up a barrier of contention is gonna just now you're just gonna have two people stuck in their stubbornness. You probably got contention because you feel like he doing something wrong, typically. So this is two people stuck in their stubbornness. And the reality is the stronger gonna win. Iron sharpens iron, not the right. That's my point. Not the right, just the stronger. Just think of that. Iron sharpens iron. So a man sharpeneth the countenance of his friend. Whosoever keepeth the fig tree should eat the fruit thereof. So he that waiteth on his master shall be honored. That's a good one. As in water, face answers to face, so the heart of man to man. Hell and destruction are never full, so the eyes of man are never satisfied. As the finding pot for silver, that's what they take it and make it look from beat to nice jewelry like this. And furnace for gold, so is a man to his praise. Though thou shouldest bray a fool. Okay, what else here? For riches are not forever, and do it the crime, and do it to every generation. Riches aren't forever, so don't put all your stock in money. Yeah, so that's cool. Proverbs 27, though, man, that's a good proverb. Like I say, welcome to Spirit for the Spirit on Tuesday. That's pretty much what we be on. Just trying to elevate our mindsets. Tomorrow is Mr. the Week Wednesday, so y'all know how that roll. We're gonna talk about Jesus. Find some scripture in here about Jesus. So peace to y'all. I hope y'all have a blessed day. Man, keep grinding, stay in y'all book. Hey, if you ain't got nothing to read, Proverbs 28. That's next.